If you have insomnia and you are struggling with energy to get through the day, then this video is for you because I have some really good tips for you to help you have the energy to get through the day before you are even sleeping more. Now, obviously, getting more sleep is going to be the best option, but for now, we can't force sleep to happen in a day. We can't force it in a week. It's going to take time. But in the meantime, you would like an energy boost, right? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started. So I want to start off with just the obvious ones. This isn't the big one that I'm going to tell you at the end that's going to give you the most energy, but let's talk about the obvious ones first, which are things like getting out and getting fresh air, walking around in some sunlight, out in nature, get a little bit of movement in. Even if you have no energy, just a gentle walk can make a huge difference. Things like that. Doing something you enjoy brings you energy. Do a little hobby, even if you're not moving around, just some kind of little hobby or arts and craft or whatever it is that you enjoy. That is going to give you some energy. Watching a comedy so that you're laughing, or going out with a friend, or taking yourself to a coffee shop and just enjoying your time just sitting there, sipping your coffee, watching the world go by. There's so many little things that can help give you a little bit more energy. Now, that's not the biggest one. Those are very important. Also, taking time to rest, things like that. There's lots of little things that are obvious and you probably already know. But the biggest one that's going to give you the most energy is decreasing emotional fatigue the night before. So what do I mean by that? Well, when we have insomnia, the night before, when we're trying to sleep and we're struggling, we're getting stressed, we're getting emotional, we're getting frustrated, we're getting anxious, just at any emotion, and we're probably feeling it. Okay, well, maybe not like happy and things like that, but you know what I mean. We have a lot of emotions. We're very stressed out. And what does that do to us physically and to our brain? We're fatigued. We are exhausted. And then you add on top of that not sleeping, you are going to feel even worse the next day. So add that emotional fatigue, plus you're resisting and fighting being awake instead of relaxing, you're going to feel worse the next day. And I went through all this too, believe me. I mean, I had chronic insomnia, severe insomnia for 30 years. I have been there too. I fought and I didn't understand. And then once I learned about emotional fatigue, it didn't click fully, let's say, to start. Like no. Like the thought of trying to decrease that emotional fatigue and stop resisting being awake, that wasn't okay with me because I felt like I was giving up. I felt like if I had to try, at least try something to make myself sleep. But the first time that I actually did let go a little and spend my time just relaxing awake instead of fighting being awake, instead of getting frustrated and anxious and resisting and fighting, and I just relaxed more, I had a huge jump in energy the next day and less brain fog. Like, that was a huge clue right there. Like, wow, okay, I need to do more of this. So I practiced it more and more and more. Instead of getting stressed out and frustrated and pressuring myself to sleep, I let go of the pressure. I reframed those fears and practiced being calm and allowing wakefulness, which is not giving up. That's what's going to tell your brain that you are safe, that you can sleep more. And I just relaxed at night. And I even watched TV shows and comedies. Friends was my big one. I would cycle through them over and over every single night because it didn't matter if I followed it or if I missed parts of it. It worked perfectly for me. And I started getting more and more energy every day before I even started sleeping more. And that was a game changer for me, and my energy and my brain fog and my focus and all that. So it's not easy to go straight into like, okay, I'm going to allow this and relax and not fight being awake. I understand that. It takes practice. Just start off with a minute, Whether it's every night for 1 minute, you are practicing relaxing and not fighting people walking by. Not fighting things, not resisting, just allowing things to happen as they are. That's what's going to change the game. That's when things are going to change and start to feel so much better. And it gets easier and easier as you practice it, and you start to realize that relaxing feels so much better than fighting. Fighting wasn't working anyway. So that is it. I hope that's helpful. Let me know below if you're going to try this and what's something relaxing you can do when you're awake at night to let go. I will see you in the next video. Bye.